Welcome back to another episode on the J.A.T side. I'm your host, Jalen Austin Taylor, and today is Saturday, June 27th, 2026, and I'm very glad to be back with you guys for another great episode today. And as you guys can hear, we do have that intro music back in the background, but that'll be only just for like I said, the intros from now on. I know I had it at one point a part of my episodes, but I want to start re-implementing the intro music, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll be doing different instrumentals of different songs. If you have any songs that you want to hear specifically at the beginning of the episodes, feel free to comment them or DM me on Instagram or Twitter and let me know what you guys would like to see in some of those instrumentals to begin episodes. Today is going to be very, very short, very sweet and to the point because there's not really much for me to talk about today. But I do want to talk about a couple of quick things before I get into the main topic of today's episode. And number one, I just want to say, if you guys were not able to listen to that episode from Wednesday with Miles Johnson, I think that may be one of the best episodes that I've created or been able to be a part of on this podcast. And I went back and listened to it on Wednesday, and I was blessed by it myself. Not only in the recording process, but also when I went back and listened to it. So if you have not had a chance to go listen to that podcast, I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal. It's titled We Woke Up. It's the last episode that I posted. So feel free to go check that one out as soon as you get done listening to this episode, because like I said, it won't be very long. Second quick announcement. I know a lot of you were probably expecting COG Cam to be on the next episode. Unfortunately, we had some scheduling conflicts. We had planned to record the episode, just going to be transparent with you guys. We planned to record the episode on Wednesday, actually. I wasn't going to post it until Thursday because the episode with Miles it was planned before the episode with COG Cam was, but I was still going to record it on Wednesday. He had something come up last minute, wasn't able to record. Then we rescheduled it to Thursday. We're trying to record, we scheduled to record at a time, and then he actually ended up having another scheduling conflict. He couldn't show up for some reason, not sure what it was, but regardless, we weren't able to record the episode. So we're in the process of trying to reschedule again, but I have not heard from him in the last 12 hours. So I'm still waiting to hear back from him to see what he's gonna, if he will be able to reschedule. If not, then unfortunately that'll just be something that we'll just have to hope that will happen in the future, or it may just not happen at all. But I do want to apologize for that if it does not end up coming to fruition. I want to apologize to everybody who was looking forward to that episode, because I was looking forward to it as well. But unfortunately, sometimes things happen, especially in this business. People have different scheduling issues and conflicts, and sometimes things just don't work out for the better or for the worse. But just wanted to be honest with you guys and transparent in that situation. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into the main topic of today's episode. The reason why you probably clicked on this podcast episode, and that is, of course, inspiration for Gen Z 2. It will be released either late July, so the last week of July, or early August, within the first 2 weeks of August. So somewhere within that 3-week window, that will be the official release of Inspiration for Gen Z 2. The long-awaited, sequel to the first book. It was obviously almost 7 whole years ago since I released Inspiration for Gen Z in October of 2019. But finally being able to come back here in 2026, went from being 11, now I'm 18. And now finally, Inspiration for Gen Z 2 is on its way. And in fact, pre-orders will actually be available tonight at midnight. So pre-orders become available in about from the time that I'm recording this, from the time that you see this, it'll probably be about 4.5 hours before you can pre-order Inspiration for Gen Z 2. Once again, the targeted release date is late July, early August. Haven't nailed down a specific date yet because we're still waiting on, we have to get all the content to an editor, see how long their process is going to take. But at the latest, it should be the third week of August for the release. At the earliest, it'll be the last week of July. So just, some heads up on that. If you don't know the chapter list for Inspiration for Gen Z 2, I'll go ahead and read you guys. There's 14 chapters, just so, everybody's fully aware of that. And so they may not stay in this exact order, but the 14 chapters are going to be embracing a new beginning, being a Bronco Bulldog shaped me, the J.A.T side, of course. I had to write a chapter about my podcast, which I've been doing for the last 4 years in this book. It would only be fitting. And then we all we need, a nod to my AAU team that I've played with the last 2.5 years, Southern Stars Elite. So if y'all are listening, shout out. My training journey, Proverbs 3:5-6, Philippians 4:13. That's one chapter. Gratitude, why it's essential. Driving is dangerous. Combating violence in schools. Don't believe everything you see. Breaking chains. Persevering through mental struggles. Restored. And then the final chapter, like I said, may not stay in the exact same order, but the final chapter, as of right now, is Believe It, Achieve It. So those are the 14 chapters that I have right now. Like I said, they may not stay in that exact same order, but those will be the content that is covered in Inspiration for Gen Z 2. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, it was going to be straight, short, sweet, straight to the point. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of this Saturday afternoon. And like I said, that link to pre-order Inspiration for Gen Z 2 will be available tonight at midnight. As soon as that clock strikes 12, the link will be posted to all my social media platforms, including the J.A.T side's Instagram. It'll be posted on there. It'll be posted on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, wherever you can get a link, you'll be able to find the link to pre-order the book. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. And until next time, I'm your host, Jalen Austin Taylor, and I'm out.